Guys, it's Adam with Coined. I'm going to be doing an unboxing of a Triton geared eccentric orbital sander. So let's get started. So here's the sander. So basically what these do, it's got two gears. So you can do a free run random orbit or a geared fixed orbit, which means it just goes one direction or it'll randomly orbit. So I ordered this thing online. I think it's about between 250 to 320 bucks, depending on where you get it. Looked up the reviews. I know that Bosch has one like this. It's about 300 bucks. And then, of course, you got Festool, which has theirs, and then, it's $700. But I wanted to try something out different. So let's unbox it. It comes in a bag, sturdy bag, which is nice. I'll just set that to the side. So all right, so that's nice. So the bag actually has wire running through here, so it'll actually hold its form. I know, like for my DeWalt bags, they're just kind of flimsy and they fall apart. So that's really, really nice. Here is the sander. So looks pretty sturdy. What else we have? Well, looks like they give us some 6-inch sandpaper, which is nice. I have 5-inch, so I'm gonna need to invest in some more 6-inch. Manual and some little plugs, probably spark plugs or something in case something goes bad. Overall, great. It's got some extra pockets. All right. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a demo on this red Elm Burl. Yes, I understand. It's a gorgeous piece of wood. I have actually been saving this piece of wood for the sander to see how well we could do. Shout out to Wood by Wicks for always supplying the best wood. So we're going to look at this real quick and examine it before we start sanding. So it looks like it's got hook and loop. It's 6-inch. You can remove that. You can see you have multi-dust in the bottom. You've got your little dust collector right here. Just go up to your shop vac, which is nice. It's got a handle here, and then it's got an adjustable handle, which is pretty cool. So this will go up, down. You release that lever, it'll go up, down. It'll also swivel side to side. So if you want to angle it a little bit, you can angle it. That's pretty cool. All right. So here is your adjustment, which you can do while it's going, actually. And so you can see that clicks. And that's going to go to one, and that clicks. And now you're at the other. And that locks in place. That's cool. Button. This is a big deal to me. So that locks in place. So in the middle of sanding and having oops moment, that comes off really easy. It's got rubber on it. It's pretty nice. Handle's nice. It's sturdy. So we're going to get some sandpaper on this thing and we're going to get it going. All right, so we're going to do a couple passes. I am going to mute the volume because it's going to get really loud. So I'm going to turn on my shop vac. Right now I've got this in the random orbital. That is impressive. I mean, it removed a lot of material and smoothed this thing out. I mean, really, really fast. I mean, that is impressive. And that's just in random orbital. All right, we're gonna go to our other setting right now and just see what it's like in the... You can actually change it right in the middle of it. Yeah, that's very, very nice. I mean, honestly. Okay, we're gonna switch out our pad. Now we're gonna step up. I mean, hey, dust containment's great. I mean, with my little shop vac, I mean, it's containing it. So that was a 60. We're now gonna go to, and you saw how fast I moved, and this is a very rough cut. So now we're gonna go to 20. I'm gonna run this through 20. So we're going to 120 right now. I mean, it rides. It rides very well. Okay, we're gonna go over and run the nose. Look at that. We're now gonna go to 240. See what 240 does for us. One thing I'll say is whenever you switch it to your random, I mean, you really have to get after it because it is really pulling you around, but it also moves a lot of material. So I'm gonna take a pause real quick and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna see how much material this moved and do kind of a comparison from here to here. Again, this was not smooth. This is completely smooth now. I mean, it is very impressive, I will tell you. So I'm gonna put it on pause and we're gonna come back. We're gonna do a little reveal on this red Elm Burl to see what we got. All right, so we are now going to use a little bit of Howard's and see after, I mean, really minimal sanding on, I mean, you can see how rough the surface is over here. If you've sanded a lot, and it would take a long time on a surface like this. So we're going to take some Howard's and we're going to see what our clarity's like. Wow. Look at that. I mean, and there are almost, I mean, you can't, it's hard to see, but there are almost no imperfections. I mean, that is, I'm gonna grab a little bit more oil. I mean, you know, normally it would take me just an area like this to get that smooth of an appearance. I mean, you're talking, oh, I don't know, maybe like 30 minutes of sanding for how rough that was. Not to mention the smoothness. I mean, it took, you can see over here, it's real humpy. I mean, it took it down pretty smooth. So, all right, well, that is the Triton dual drive. So here are my thoughts. I think it is a great tool. To be completely honest with you, what do they call it? in my opinion, I think the free run random and the gear fix between the two, the random, whenever you flip it on, is really bumpy. Like, I mean, I know it's removing a lot, but it feels like you're holding a jackhammer whenever it's going one direction. I think that they could probably work on making sure this runs a little bit more smooth for someone, especially if you haven't sanded a lot, you don't know that touch. So I would say maybe work on that. The straight mode, I mean, honestly, it runs like butter. I mean, I normally use a DeWalt. I use my random, and then I normally use a DeWalt angle grinder that goes up to 3,000 RPMs, and I felt like I was getting that much power out of this in the straight drive. So overall, I think it's a pretty good tool. I think it's a pretty good purchase. I think it's going to help me out a lot whenever it comes to cutting down on my. So that's it. It's collected pretty much all the dust I needed to, and if you're in the market for a decent sander and you don't want to get you don't want to get something for removing like an angle grinder and have a dual, I mean, this might solve my issue to where I can just switch back and forth. So overall, I think it's great. Just want to, again, I mean, that grain is just, you can't see it because my light died, but yeah, I think that it's great. I would highly suggest it. Only thing I would fix is whenever you go into random, how jumpy it is, because I think for a beginner, it could be really hard to adjust to that. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Follow me, subscribe, and I'll be coming with more videos your way soon. Thank you.